Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the first Salty Clash game. Now, this is one of the earlier ones. It's a bit later though. I've been very busy with stuff I've been doing. So this is games between Pain and the LightEmpire. So let's get straight into this. I don't want to waste any time on this. This is game one. It's on Arabia, and Huns have been automatically banned on this, so no Huns will be seeing for this. No boring matches, and it's also using AOE Captains mode. Now this is a very interesting little website, and it basically gives you availability to pick and ban civilizations that you want. So in this one, I unfortunately cannot get the replay of the ban of the picks and bans, but I do have this, and I can tell you that this game is a Celts versus a Britons game, and so already I can see Celts almost has a bit of an advantage here, especially in the later game with their very strong siege against an archer civ that's quite strong. But both sides have very good economy bonuses as well, and I mean the Britons are definitely not to be understated in this match, as they still have a very strong running here with good micro from Light and stuff like that. So of course, the eco bonus for the Celts is that they get 15% faster wood chopping. Now that is a very strong economy bonus. I'd say second, third strongest, probably behind the Persians and maybe something like the Mongols with their faster hunting and faster villager production and work rate. But other than that, they are a very strong civ and definitely one to be reckoned with. Not really well known for their skills on Arabia, as they are more of a late game civ than anything, but they definitely have a strong drush with their faster militia, and of course they do get crossbows and knights, although no bloodlines, unfortunately, and they get obviously a full feudal range, so they are a very formidable civilization to play against, and it was a very good pick by Payne. And up to the top right hand side of the map we have the LightEmpire. Now he's gone with the Britons, and once again very strong civ as well. Good eco upgrades, just getting in their first boars. Average boar lore here from Light, not too bad. Of course these guys are 1800 to 1900 rated, so they are pretty good players on HD. But not the best. So expecting sort of average level play here. So Britons, as I was saying, they're a very strong civ on Arabia, even with their sheep bonus. So they get 25% faster sheep, as well as their archers being extremely overpowered in every different way, with them having massive amounts of extra range. So each age, their archers get +1 range on their archers. So in the end, actually, the archers end up outranging a mangonel, which makes them very powerful if you can micro them very well. Now, couple of good civs against them. Obviously, the Celts with their amazing siege, they're going to be able to destroy most of their archers in the late game. Also, civs who have something like some sort of a good drush, even like the Celts do, basically. Celts are a very strong civ against the Britons. It was well picked from Payne, but yeah, they're very strong against the Britons, as drushes work pretty well. I mean, the Britons can go for their own drush, most civs can, but it's probably better to go more of a fast feudal into archers. Even a fast castle will work with their bonuses, well, with their bonus on sheep. But so Celts just Payne just coming in with his scout here, putting a house up by his lumber camp, probably hoping to wall that off soon. And let's have a quick look at their maps after super long explanation of all the civs here. So looking like a sort of middle ground stone for LightEmpire, not too far away as well, so it's not bad, and right next to a wood line, which you can easily pretty much wall just a little down into here and wall off to the TC here. Unfortunate for him, he has a hugely forward gold here, and that is going to be horrible to defend. Another forward gold here on a hill as well, which easier to defend. Can probably place some sort of castle, some towers, even if he has to up there, but otherwise not all too great. Now these berries are quite nice. This once again, well, they are back. Looking at the setup of the map, they're at the back of his map, and very easy wall. Just cross to this house and across here or into the TC just there. And once again, this wood line is pretty nice as well. I'd say back here, that's even further back here. So that's very nice. A lot of villagers going on to berries here, which I find a bit interesting. But I'm guessing he's just run out of sheep here, just finding 2 right now, and gonna get them in. So yeah, the single lumber camp already got 8 villagers on, which is a bit much in my opinion. Now looking at Payne, actually going for a drush here, so this should be interesting. He has an amazing map. Back gold, 2 back golds, back berries, back wood. The only thing he does have, which is a sort of, well, a forward stone, 2 forward stones, but they're quite easily defendable. Just place a TC here and it is fine, and that's a lovely TC at that as well, next to the wood, and 2 stones there, as well as that, just a castle can be placed up here. Easy, and it will have defended both stone mines. And these golds are amazing. Easy TC placement as well, just there for both. He really has one of probably the best map possible here. Even another sort of back gold here, which you can place TC on as well, while looking at his, although nice TC placement just around here. And his stone has a pretty good one as well, quite flat. So lucky with both, they're quite flat areas, only a couple of hills that are nearby. Payne having probably one of the best maps I've seen in a long time. But anyway, here comes Payne's Celtic Drush. Of course, their militia get 25% faster walking, so they walk 25% faster, which makes them very effective, in fact, at getting through things like quick walls, and even just getting there early, outrunning your villagers. So they can actually get a lot more hits on a on one than you think, on a villager, than a normal one, as they run faster and can catch up to the villagers much faster. But light is up to feudal. Sorry, a very nice time actually. Pretty close to just over 11 minutes there, and Payne sort of getting to about 30% up. Yep, just 30% up now. It looks like he's going to be going for a fast castle, which was expected. Now going back to light here. Walling off right to his TC, which I find a bit awkward. Both sides as well, so I guess he just doesn't want them getting through. And a bit of a fight here. We'll lose a villager as well, which is unfortunate, but has lost a scout, which is quite bad from for light. Actually losing 3 villagers here and not even losing a single militia yet, which is really well done from, yeah, so 3 villages there, which is really strong. And although it's now walled in, it's completely denied this wood line anyway. So just gathering the deer there, starting to wall off as well. Payne is so looking to get that faster castle time, and light not going for the going for a couple of archers, only 1 or 2 though. Doesn't really have the gold production just yet to start fully pumping them, but other than that, looking good. And Payne is almost on the way here to the Castle Age. He is quite far ahead. Archery range, blacksmith coming up as well, and we'll get one or two more villages out, and then he will be up, and that's a pretty good time for going for a drush fast castle. Looking at 17 minutes is even pretty good for that. So he'll be looking at a pretty nice time there. Well played there from Payne. And yeah, he will click up any second. Needs about 70 more food, and then he will be up. And unfortunately, Light coming in with archers, so that will do a bit of harassment. But other than that, shouldn't do enough to kill him off here. So just getting that last amount of food here, and then so 800 food, and he will click up any second now. Come on, Payne. Yep, there we go. He is up, and that's going to be looking at a nice 17-ish minute time. He might kill a Vil, though. Yeah, looks like he will. Yep, he's lost that Vil. Just one Vil, though, so not too disastrous, but sending another one out there, which I think was quite risky. That's pretty free scout there for him. But other than that, sorry, pretty free kill there for him. But other than that, sort of fully walled off now. He has only that front area to defend, which will be quite easy to do here. So looking at the skirmisher, starting to head back. He needs to get that stone wall, but he won't get it off, and those archers will be in. Already quite good action here as well, and that house still being hit by those last two militia there. But he needs to build up a larger amount of those units. But he is on the way to Castle Age, so hopefully he will have something here. Getting that stable up now as well, which will be really helpful. Getting out a couple of knights, he can kill off all those archers basically, and he has completely walled that off, so that's looking quite good for him. Won't be able to get too far into that wood line, and he has another one at the back here anyway. So Light doing quite well, looking at a bit of an advantage as well at the moment, but nowhere near Castle Age is his biggest issue, and this could be very bad for him. I don't know why he's gathering from that stone. And he actually hasn't walled this off. There's one little wall there that he hasn't done yet. And, well, up to castle as well, and starting to pump a couple of knights there. So that's expected. And they will push off these archers for sure. Of course, these archers are pretty strong, although no upgrades on them at all. He needs to get those upgrades. But he is right at the limit in terms of his economy. And other than that, Light actually heading back a bit, or heading down to deal with this knight. So yeah, it's looking quite even at the moment, but I think Payne definitely has an advantage for now. A couple of knights out will kill off those archers easy. Yeah, so this little quick wall has basically stopped him doing any damage at all to his economy, losing one or two vills there, but that is it otherwise. And I mean, by looks things, yeah, Light nowhere near the Castle Age. Doesn't have enough farms at all. He needs a lot more farms if he wants to get to Castle Age. And in my opinion, he's wasted way too much time here. He's going to lose those archers if he isn't careful, and that could be bad for Light. He needs to sell his stone. He needs to sell some of his wood and buy some food and get up to the Castle Age pretty quickly. Otherwise, he's going to feel the pressure from Castle Age units against his own archers, which it's just not going to be enough to do anything. And I think Payne should engage this. He can win that fight. Yep, he is engaging it now. 4 skirmishers, non-upgraded, I don't think even, and non-upgraded knights as well, which I mean, that's all he needs against these guys, and like he's not going to be able to do anything against them. He's gonna lose that fight. He's gonna lose all of his archers against the knights, and see, 3 knights and a couple of skirms completely cleaning up that whole army of archers there. Now that is going to be almost devastating for Light, as I mean he's still nowhere near Imp, and he needs to get up. By looks things, trying to put he's okay. This is an interesting strategy. Completely walling in his gold mine there. It's could work, I guess. But a bit of a waste of wood in my opinion. He could have walled just a couple of spots around the gold and he would have been good. But oh no, he has to build a big box around the gold. Okay. Some interesting plays here by Light, but otherwise I will say both of them are playing really well. Tournament games, both of them, I don't think either of them have played in a tournament. Oh, actually, oh wow, this is dangerous. They're the militia, in fact, actually getting out. So looks like he will get a second villager as well, almost. Almost will. I don't know if he will. Oh, he did actually get the villagers, so that's another 2 villagers down from that drush. So that's very successful in my opinion. But other than that, so just skirmishes and knights there. Still not the castle age though. Is Light, which could be an issue considering. I mean, he needs to get to castle now, otherwise he is going to lose this game, no matter what. Because if he can't get to the castle age, well, I mean, 2 TCs already from Pain here, and well, he's playing well, and he has basically got his base walled off, and those archers are not going to do much, especially unupgraded archers versus these knights. And skirmishes as well, basically countering his whole army, and he's going to lose villagers there as well. So that's another villager down, 2 health left, and he actually gets it into the guy there, and he does get the wall off actually for him. Get those archers out there. He is on the way to Castle Age finally. After quite a while, he's finally on the way to Castle Age, and almost giving away knights there for free from Pain a bit there. But both players are playing well, but Pain definitely has quite a large advantage, especially with this very open gold mine. And even though there is a tower there, it's not really doing much to help defend, as Pain is just slowly taking damage away from those units there, very very slowly with his skirmishes, 1 damage at a time, but it'll eventually get there after 40 hits. But anyway, just as he is getting to castle, a second TC coming up, sorry, a third TC coming up from Pain, and he is, well, 52 population to 41. He is very far ahead at the moment and is looking in pretty good shape, and these knights actually ending up getting through, and I don't know why they're heading back, but he should have kept them through, as in, yeah, he really should have kept them through, and started to try and harass this wood line at the back, which is quite open, and he does have 5 idle villagers just sitting there. But Pain also, I didn't mention this, but is starting to go for a castle, and if he drops that castle just on this hill here in between the 2 golds, it will be GG for Light, as he will have no gold available to him other than this far one in the corner and this other one here, which and this one at the front here. So he does have an advantage with the outside golds, but other than that, his 2 main golds are very far forward. It's quite a little horrible map there from him. So just getting up a TC from Light, of course, with their 50% cheaper wood TCs, and yep, so Payne is going to drop a castle. So where is he going to drop it? Is he going to drop it where I said he's going to drop it? Or will he drop it somewhere else? I think he really should, because only 4 archers now on the front of Light. And he can very easily hold them off with this amount of army that he has, even though it's small. So just going skirmishes, couple of knights, and just basically he is booming, although not queuing up villages at the moment, but he is booming-ish. So yep, so castle exactly where I said it. As you know, I should be 2k here, so so anyway, castle coming forward, and it is looking a very good position for Payne right now. He is really putting the pressure on to Light. He may be walled, but you can tell he's struggling. Idle villages, pretty messy wood lines, and although the TCs aren't too bad, you can tell he's struggling. Only a couple of upgrades on his crossbows. Payne has fully upgraded skirms and no upgrades on knights, probably because the Celts have the worst knights in the game. So that's probably the reason why he isn't getting any upgrades on them. I don't think he'll push it any further than that. Cheeky move here, going to gather some of that gold. And he has a massive advantage right now. All he needs to do is start making some load raiders and start raiding with them and his knights, and he will have won that game, and it already looks very promising for him. So this is looking very nice for Payne right now, and still booming a bit, and on 80 population right now. Poor old Light is on only 46, so quite a dismal amount here from Light. Just not able to get an amount of army or villages out. So very well played at the moment by Payne, and it looks like he will win this game, and I think he'll be calling GG very soon. So really, I'm going to be honest, we're sort of just waiting for him to call the GG now. It's just when he does will be the decider, as I mean, he is not looking strong. Losing a lot of villagers on this, killing all the farm villagers there, but sloppy from Light, and I mean, he can send a single knight in there and will kill them all off, and he is killing this wood line off slowly here, and as well as the stone, which is really looking bad for Light. He's sort of crumbling a bit. Woad Raiders in his eco, and skirmishes and knights as well, killing everything, and really it's over for him. 101 population to 32 for Payne right now. Getting out of Mangonel as well to start taking down those TCs once and for all. And it is over. It is over for him so far now. Surprised he hasn't called it yet. He has no vills left, basically. The only ones he has left are these ones on the wood, and these ones up here, and I don't think they're going to last too long. I don't know what these crossbows are doing guarding this gold. There's no one out there, so it almost looks like he's given up a bit. He's not moving any of his villages, and he just resigns. He knows it's over, so GG, that is the 1-0 to Payne, and he will take this first game. So now let's have a quick look at the achievements. So here we go. So military kills are very much in favor of Payne, almost, well, over twice as much, I think. Yeah, over twice as much. Just 1 building raised for Payne, and 6 more largest army, and this game was over pretty quick, only a 35-minute game. only a castle age one there. So well played to Pain, very well played from both, but Light ended up just crumbling a bit in the end with that slow castle time. Just snowballed it and lost that game for him, in my opinion. So let's check out. So much better eco as well from Pain. Very balanced as well. Basically 8,000 food, 8,000 wood. 2,000 gold there, 2,600 compared to Light's 2,400, 900 stone to 500, and a lot more, twice as much food and quite a lot more wood as well. As you can see here, much faster fuel age, very fast fuel age from Light, which was very nice, but he just couldn't make enough use of that with that drush coming in and all. So yeah. And villager high, you can see basically double the amount of villagers there for Light, for Pain. So timeline here as well just shows the massive differences here. Look how much later he got to castle, and that really pulled him. That really let Pain pull ahead there for that game. So that's game one done. I'll be right in with game two.